And speaking of the NFL draft, rumor has it that I think the first round is tomorrow. So, two questions regarding the NFL draft. Based on your research, who do you think will be one of those surprise picks like, darn, we should not have slept on this person? And then, of course, being local, who do you think the Falcons need to pick? Not just in this first round, but what do you think they really need to do in this draft in order to get the team on a much more competitive level?
I'll take the first question. I think Kellen Mond, the quarterback from Texas A&M, I think he will be a surprise pick, maybe second round. And I'll let Asa go with who the Falcons gonna take.
So.
Since he the Falcons hater.
Oh wow. Well, I like the home team. This is not my first love, but I think the Falcons going to wind up. They're going to try to maximize Matt Ryan's last 2 years on this contract. So I think they're going to wind up going with the tight end out of Florida. That's Pitts, right? So right. I think and then rumor is that down this season or at some point they're going to look to move Julio, and if that's the case, then you still would need to, have someone to replace him immediately. And so Pitts seems to be that guy across the board. Now, I also would say at the same time, what they should do is draft the next quarterback available. Well, I mean, and they still may do that, but I feel they're going to go with Pitts. But I also feel that at the same time, the thing that they should do is also going to be you asked the question about slept on or whatever. I believe going with the quarterback long term, until you were saying, Don, would be better. But the Falcons have always thought about now, never about down the road. If you go back and look at all their recent picks in the last, 10 seasons, 10 years, majority have been a now pick, not a set up down the road pick. So I think Pitts is going to be another now pick, and then 5 seasons from now, when one of these quarterbacks is looking like a Hall of Famer, and we're going to be, why didn't we go with that guy? I.e., why Chicago didn't go with?
Hey! We ain't talking about Washington no names.
Hey, so but the Falcons are going to do what the Falcons do, and I think they're going to make a now pick and not a future pick. So,
right. And we do know the draft is an inexact science, but you made a good point. Like, some teams really are drafting for development and longevity, and others are like what's hot in these streets right now, basically. So, who knows? I have a couple, but I'm kind of biased on one of the sleeper picks. I'll just go ahead and say it. Look out for Boogie Basham from Wake Forest University. Outstanding defensive lineman.
So I was just about to say, all the picks that are going to wind up, I think, 5 seasons, 7 seasons from now, we be like, this draft has the ability to be one of those drafts where you look back and be like, man, we had
5 Hall of Famers
coming. I believe majority that will come out of this draft being that type of caliber of players will be on the defensive side. I only think there's 2 or 3 offensive guys that will really stand out. I believe most of the guys on the defensive side in this draft are high quality guys. So,
which is what the Falcons should do with the rest of their picks, should be all defense, especially a pass rusher.